Welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Brandon, and today we are playing out the Bofuri deck. It was previewed earlier this week with the 8 Two Souls. And Colton, what are we playing against today?
We have Darkness from KonoSuba. We're playing the change type effect at level 2, that combo, into the early play with the hexproof reflect damage Darkness at the top end and some choice Aqua Tech,
Okay.
because I think the blue works really well here. Alright, let's do this. Draw.
If you haven't watched the video yet of this deck, it's a relatively straightforward deck. Kind of relies on the level 1 Two Soul combo to try to build up stock, replenish hand, try to keep and maintain that hand. So when we get to the end game, we can spam the 3/3 event to give everything on cancel burn 1 to combine with the Musashi effects.
For 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Bofuri looks like a set that might not be super meta relevant, but looks really, really fun. I think there's a lot of really fun flavor in here. I haven't finished season 1 of the show. I need to. But it's a fun show. And I think the deck reflects that. Well, all of the cards do, not just the deck that Brandon has, but like the whole set is full of this like bombastic kind of silliness. And I just think it's great.
I love it. This is one of the decks that I've been looking forward to previewing. I've had this one kind of in the pocket for a while.
For 1?
For 1.
Cancel on 1.
And then direct for 2.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of really fun stuff here. So I'm looking forward to the set coming out. I'm looking forward to actually seeing it around. Some sets are, obnoxious and frustrating to play into. I don't think this is that. I'm just more perplexed at it than I am like annoyed by it, if that makes any sense at all.
Oh yeah. And actually,
it's a very strange deck. It's a fun deck, but it's a strange one.
playing against KonoSuba, actually, this deck reminds me in a lot of ways like KonoSuba. That it has a lot of different tools, and trying to find the right combination of all of those tools for a deck, I think, is the most challenging part about it.
I am going to Kitsubo for this one, which I will then play. I'll pitch the climax to salvage the Forest Darkness.
Just a reminder, I'm power-wise 2k and 4/5.
Yep.
This deck is very single-focused on trying to get that end game. So in the zero lineup kind of reflects that.
For 3?
Yep.
Side here. For 1.
Yep. Level.
I don't mind slamming the Break in the Forest, honestly, because I feel like I have access to them the rest of the way, especially through the combo. And then we'll side here in the third for 1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like normally you don't want to slam a combo piece in the front row on turn 2, but because of the way the combo works, I feel like there's really consistent access. What hurts more is leaving your stuff on field.
That's fair.
I do like this profile, though. The gains 4,000 on opponent's turn. Because you're basically trading, right? Like, I'm not going to kill your thing, but you're not going to kill my thing.
Yeah. I think that's also pretty thematic, too, for Maple and her defense.
Yep. And it also has, the same, pay one, sacrifice itself that the Shido from Data Life has.
Mm-hmm. So it has a valuable effect going into that next turn to keep it alive.
So, describe this combo again, because this is a weird combo. This isn't like your typical plussing combo. I love it, and I love how weird it is. But for people who have not seen this combo, please tell the people what this does.
They get power on my turn, so they're going to be bigger than yours. So when this one attacks, if you level up during the turn, the combo goes off. So this effect could actually happen twice if you level up twice.
Right.
And then I swing for 3. And if the effect does happen, I stock charge from waiting room, and then I can look at the top card, and if it's a character, draw it. And I will stock charge Brainstormer, since I have a Brainstormer.
Yep.
And top check, it's an event. So it does not go to hand.
Fair enough.
Which is sad. However.
So, now this card in the middle also combos with the 2 soul, but it combos in a different way.
Yes. It does the same effects, but only if you cancel the damage, which I'm betting you're going to do here when I swing for 3. That is my bet, and I lose the bet. So my combo does not happen.
I leveled red. Or not red, blue. Colors are hard.
Yes, you leveled blue, and you have yellow in clock. Just a front, because I'm bigger.
Yep.
For 4.
Thank you, deck.
Notably,
I would have been annoyed, not gonna lie.
Notably, when you cancel on that swing, the effect in the middle does not go off. The only effect that happens, regardless of lane, as long as I'm in the front row, is Yui.
Clock, draw 2.
Notably, because they're 2 different cards and have 2 different names, you can run 4 of each, so you can have a total of 8 characters for that same level 1 combo. Which makes it much easier to cycle that combo.
I'm going to go get another copy of the combo.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put the forest in the back. And then we will, in fact, combo.
Fun.
These are all...
They're all small. So I'm 4
small,
5s
right? So,
and 2
I'll give the power to the one in the middle. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no.
I'll swing here. I will choose to look in the deck, and I will get the Forest Darkness into hand. One of the things I like to do with this deck is, as long as I know that there is a target in the deck, I'll go into the deck first, so that I know exactly what I can pull out, and hopefully offer some compression. So on attack, I search, I added it to hand. Now the swing will be for 3.
Yep. Which this actually works out pretty well, because realistically, I mean, I have the climax, but if I can get green into my level as well, that helps guarantee the second 2 soul.
Gonna swing here. I'll go into the waiting room this time. And I will grab the 2/1 veneer from waiting room into hand. The swing for 2.
Cancels.
And then one more time. Go into waiting room. Get the Forest Darkness into hand. And then the swing will be for 2 and a choice. I will choose the Reflect Darkness to put into hand. And then put the choice into stock. And that's turn.
How many?
So these remain pretty big. 7 and 7 here, 6-5, and the 1 in front of the Takitsubo.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lose all of those lanes when I come back for my swing.
And that is, if I remember correctly, the thing that this deck does not do, which is get size in the middle of the game.
That is true.
I don't know why we decided that this was the game that we were going to do like actual commentary on.
I mean,
maybe it's just because these decks are both really fun and aren't super particularly competitive. I don't know.
Hit 1, and I will search 1.
How well does this compress for you usually?
I mean, it's fine. The compression's kind of okay. I wouldn't say it's like great, but it's not terrible either. Pay 1, sacrifice that one. Look it up to the top 4. Grab that one. Send that there. You said 7K in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. I will slam the climax. When I do,
as you do,
I will discard a card and draw one for the Brainstormer.
Okay.
And I will... I have 1 left. I will swing here first.
Okay.
For 4.
Yep.
Oh, that... Okay, I will stock charge twice.
Yep.
Right before refresh too, which is not too bad. 1. Stock charging twice because if I reveal the top card, it's a climax, so I don't get to draw.
Yeah.
But I will then... Do I get the climax into hand or no? Yeah, I mean, might as well. When my character becomes reversed, look it up to the top 3 cards of the deck. Can add a climax and then choose a card in my hand and discard it. Well, yeah. Refresh. Refresh point. Swing here. For 5.
Cancel on 4.
And I lose that lane. And I believe I lose this lane as well. So I might power tie. No, I'm 6. So
okay.
I lose this lane as well.
Okay.
For 3.
Three's good.
Success. Because your refresh point levels you up. You level up. I can't stock charge because I have nothing in waiting room. And it's an event, so I cannot draw it.
Wow.
That sucks.
After all that.
I know.
Okay. Well, level 3. That was not necessarily in the plan, but here we go. Draw. No clock. No clock. I'll put the veneer down. I'll choose the Muscle-Brained Crusader. No, I won't. I'll leave it. I don't need to, so I won't. I'm going to slide these over. Going to go get the Muscle-Brained Crusader from deck. Put all of that under that as markers. And then when I do, look it up to 3. Add 1 to hand. I'll add the backup. I will rest that. And you know what? I won't rest that yet. I'm going to overplay this with this because I'm level 3. Thanks a lot for that.
You're welcome.
And then I will rest this to pitch this to go get the 2/1. From waiting room to hand, which I will then overplay. I'll go put Muscle-Brained Crusader back in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Do all of this.
As you do.
Look it up to 3. I'll add the 2/1.
Sure.
Send the rest of this to waiting room. Well, I got the board I wanted.
I mean, yeah.
So this deck is so consistent. I really, really like it. It's super fun to play.
It really is. And realistically, I don't think I can actually reverse any of your characters at all, ever.
The best and worst part about all this is I built so much KonoSuba for the channel, but the 2 decks that I finally settled on as the decks that I enjoyed playing the most, I profiled neither of them. And I'm never going to profile them because I promised everyone that I would not do any more KonoSuba. We'll swing here for 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Swing here for 3.
Oh, not my hint, but thank you, though. Cancel on 2.
Okay. And then swing here for 3 again.
Sure.
Right back at you, buddy. I guess.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, no, like this sets up really nicely. And if I had the climax swap in hand, I would have been able to actually combo, which would have been cool. But
Oh, that's so mean.
I can't see your hand. Everyone else can see your hand, but I can't see your hand. So I don't know what's mean, and I feel a little out of the loop here.
I drew into the Musashi.
Oh, okay.
I wanted a different card so I could draw 2 cards into the Musashi. Because my hand's a tiny bit small at this point.
Yeah, and you don't want to clock anything?
I mean, I have the event, I have the climax, and I have the Musashi.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, like, I don't have any Musashis in my waiting room.
Yeah,
so, like, I should have another 3 in my deck.
Oof. But do you want to risk clocking the Musashi?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. Let's find out what he got or didn't
Brainstorm.
get.
Hit 1.
Yep.
And search 1. Pay 2 stock for that one. Pay 2 stock for that one. Play this one down. Pay 3 for the event. So everything has cancel burn 1.
Okay.
2 Musashis. Have the uncancel. And I have climax combo in the middle.
Yep.
So you look like you're relatively compressed. So we will see.
I think I am.
I think so.
I think I have 5. I'm pretty sure I triggered clean, so
I should probably say
I have one in hand, which
I've
definitely told you because I told you about the climax swap opportunity. So like I'm pretty sure I'm 5 out of 13. We'll see how this goes.
Let's front here. By front I mean crash. For 4.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
And for burn 2.
Cancel on 2.
Okay. Burn 1. Crash here. For 5.
Cancel on 1.
Musashi burn for 1.
One's
And
good.
Cancel burn 1. 6.
In what order do the cancel burn and Musashi burn resolve? Do you get to choose? Yeah, they resolve at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, it's in my order of choice. And I will crash here.
Yep.
Perfect.
A lot.
For 5.
Cancel on 1.
Yep. Cancel burn 1. On cancel, that is super not helpful. Instead, I can get this Musashi.
You're just out here with no cards in hand.
Into stock. Everything goes away.
Yeah, this is spooky. Like, playing into this is actually a little scary. Because it has so much burn potential.
Mm-hmm. I prefer to have one more event when I usually swing for the end game. So I usually prefer to 2.
This game moved so fast, though. Like, we were both hitting damage, so...
Oh, yeah. No. And realistically, that's what this deck does. This deck moves through the deck quick. Because you refresh there with 7.
Yeah. So I drew my last card.
Yep. Refresh point. Perfect. All part of the plan.
Now I need to decide if I am going to clock. I think I am, because I'm pretty sure that I need to find a way to stick 5 here, so...
Makes sense.
I'll play over the 3-2
with the veneer because I know that you have a cancel on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll just swing into that lane for 3.
As you do.
And then the cancel burn will be for 1.
Sure.
And then swing in the middle for 4.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're out. And then the
Yeah.
swing here is going to be for 3.
And that is game.
All right, so what do you think? Bofuri, long term. Do you think it's viable?
I think it's
Like,
fun.
I know it's kind of a jokey two-soul kind of thing, but like, do you think it has some playability?
I mean, I definitely think there's something here. I think that this end game, especially, I think there's something involved with it, especially if you can get multiple events down. This game, I was only really able to get 1 down, but I was still able to, in your highly compressed state, stick you for 4.
Yeah.
With just 1 event. If I was able to have 2 events in, I probably could have closed the game. However, because the events cost 3 stock each, you have to have a really good stock generation combo.
Right. You want to loop that level 1 if you can, and in some ways the deck's speed almost works against it because it needs to generate that stock, but it also literally slams 2 souls, so it pushes the game forward. So it's an odd balance to strike if you're going to try to get 2 of those down. But even just getting 1 down, like you get the Musashi burns, the cancel burns, it's still really effective. And in most instances, will still close from 3-0 pretty effectively, I think. So that alone, in the same way as Adventure Time, right? Like that alone gives it viability. If you put this Bofuri deck into a position where it just needs to stick 7 to win a game, it can do it more often than not. So, and I like how the set kind of leans into the fun of the series. It's very flavorful. It's very, big things that hit hard, and there's not a whole lot of subtlety to it, and I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And realistically, I think this is about the only deck that the series, like of the set, this version of the deck is the biggest, hardest hitting one. The rest ones kind of try to go into that more precise, a little bit more damage here, damage there kind of deck to try to slow down the game. Whereas this one just kind of gets on the damage train and just says, let's keep going.
Yeah, I think it's a fun deck, and I think it's decent. Like that, the level 1 post combo game is rough. There's really not a whole lot. Like once between comboing at level 1 and trying to combo, as it were, the combo in air quotes at level 3, there's a lot of dead space there because you don't want to spend stock because you really need it for the end game, but you also don't have a really good way of keeping your stuff on field. So like that's like the deck's kind of glaring weakness.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you can find a way to keep something on field long enough or generate enough hand, draw enough playables so that you can keep stuff on field, keep swinging, keep getting stock, there's something here. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's super fun.
The way I try to kind of handle that level 2 game is I try to let the level 1 combo try to cycle itself in a way, with the combo being stock generation and potential draw off the top.
Right.
If I can hit both of those consistently, that allows the deck to try to survive towards the end game. The downside being that the event itself is kind of counterintuitive to the level 1 combo.
Unfortunately, I don't think there really is a level 1 combo that plays into that level 3 game super well, because it needs a lot of resource generation, and there just isn't another combo that's going to help you get all the stock you need to pull off this combo. Again, combo in air quotes. But yeah, that's Bofuri, and I don't know if that's the best deck in the set necessarily, but it's certainly one of the most representative decks in the set. The set's full of fun stuff like this, off the wall, kind of big things that swing hard. So if you like that deck, check the description. There will be a link to Brandon's deck tech. We will be back on Tuesday with another Clock Talk. Thursday with 5 cards 5 minutes, where we will Thursday with 5 cards 5 minutes, where we will start talking about the rares and double rares from Bofuri. I will have a deck tech the following Tuesday, and 2 weeks from now we'll have gameplay for that deck. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.